Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Festive Friday where I am going to use these types of inspiration lists and use this inspiration layout from Missy Whitten on my layout. Now, I decided to go in and use books. I used the books, the pens. There's pens and papers on there. Let me just pull it up. It'll just be easier that way. Let me get it here. Because essentially, I decided that I am going to, it's called National Library Worker Day. And I decided to get out She's Magic and use this paper that's got the pencils and the pens in the background and then with the books. And my daughter is reading her books that we brought along to a track meet that one of our good friends was at that he was running. Now, you know how track meets are. Track meets are very long. They're all-day affairs and, you know, things like that. So, essentially, I made sure that she had quite a bit of stuff here, food and all that stuff. Well, she wanted to bring a couple of books, so she decided to read. And I'm like, you know what? Since it's National Library Worker Day, I was like, you know what? I'm going to grab the books. And we're going to look at what books I have, pictures of like my books and whatnot. And then I remembered these. So that's what I'm going to use. So I did books. I did pens and pencils are on there. I did the yellow. And I did get out some ribbons. So that's pretty much what I have used. Now, I really, really love this inspiration from Missy Whitten. She uses completely patterned paper on the background. And then does the mixed media, and I just did the smushing technique, the plastic paper technique, whatever you want to call it, and decided to do a bunch of papers and then go from there. Now, she did it all about her being an autism mom, and I loved all the little bits of sayings that she did, so I tried to emulate that as much as I possibly could. Now, I don't have foil per se on here, but I am using some foiled papers that has the foiling, like this one that I'm working with right here. You may not quite see it on the picture or in the video, but in the still shots or in real life, you'll see that there is the foiling there. And you'll see that I'm just adding these little bits of things here and there, and I do stop because I will tell you this weekend that I am scrapbooking all of these together will be on a cyber Zoom call with my good friends Amy and Fran, and we're talking and I was filming while we were talking, and Fran was doing some layouts and Amy was working on something. I can't remember what she was working on. This is so bad. She was working on, I think she was working on her memory keeping. No, her Canva. She was working on that. So we were all doing something and we just thought it would be fun to Zoom and talk along. And we talked quite a bit, and then Amy said that she had to go get medication and whatnot and hit that grocery store, you know, how that all works. So she went and did that, and then we'll start up again on Sunday. So here I am. I'm just placing down some vellum because I realized that in the layout for Missy Whitten had vellum as well. And I did do a small little black border on this because I wanted this paper to be flat for me to work a little bit more on this. So now I'm going through all of these in die cuts, and I'm just rounding out. And you do see the little bit of mixed media come through. You will see it in the still shots. I just wanted it as a little bit of a background piece to it. So I did gesso it. I gessoed it with, sorry, I think I have. Okay, sorry about that. I had, you know how an eyelash gets in your eye? My bad. I was like, I couldn't try to talk and try to fix that at the same time. She has a bunch of little die cut pieces and frames and all that stuff on her layout, and I wanted to achieve that with all of these die cuts. So I did get out my pewter from Close to My Heart, and I add a bunch of these little bits and bobs here and there just to add that little element that Missy Wooden has on hers. And of course, I do get out my thread. You'll see me work with that. I do also do just a bunch of, I'm telling you, from now until the rest of this layout is a bunch of me tinkering with all of my thread and my layers and my stickers and all of that. This is literally the rest of it. So while I am working on this, please make sure you go check out the blog and the community page for Festive Friday. We would love to have you. Obviously, go check out Kelsey. She will be linked down below as well because she is the other YouTuber with me, and I am so grateful. The one thing that I love about my design teams is they know that I am in a crazy world right now being a teacher. Like, I would have never thought that I would, be having a YouTube channel and then going through what's in the world and still be able to keep up. Now, I am absolutely grateful that they understand, because I'm going into my week of spring break, and I am going to film, because I turned off. I told all my parents, I said, there ain't no messaging me. I'm not going to be on any social platform that they can get a hold of me on. I will check everything on Monday. Because we actually get out spring break. So we started on Friday the 3rd, and then we don't go back until the 14th. So we are actually out 10 days. And I am using all those 10 days to the T. I absolutely love my kids. But I just, being in my craft room every day, doing my social media stuff for work, getting on all of that, the online distance, I just lost my crafty mojo. I've never lost it before, and I'm like, when people say that they lose their mojo, I'm like, okay, I understand, you guys are busy, but I completely understand why I lost it. I can't sit in this craft room, do my online distance, and then turn around, turn that off, and then do my favorite stuff that I love to do, which is this. And because I am completely done with that for a week, I know exactly what I'm doing in this room. And it's going to be crafty. My mojo is kicking. I'm just excited. I can finally scrap and not feel like I'm going to work and then going to my other work. Even though this isn't work for me, it's just weird. It's weird when you have to do everything all in one space. And there's no, what do you want to say, distance between the spaces? Because I have nowhere else to go. Why change where I'm at if I'm already set up in here, So ultimately, back to my layout. Here I am. I placed all of the little bits and bobs down. I'm working on this one side. I do get out some yellow thread and place that up there. It's twine. It's not ribbon, but it's thread and it's yellow, and I love it. And I do get out a sticker. I think it's a sticker. Yeah, it's a lemon sticker, and I place that in there on some foam tape. And I'm just going through and making sure everything fits. I will tell you this. You know me. I love pattern papers. I absolutely love all of this pattern papers that I've got going on. It looks, to most people, I know that you're going to say it's a busy layout and whatnot, but for me, it is perfect. I just love how this turns out. I feel that the inspiration list for National Library Worker Day worked out perfectly for me. It's exactly what I wanted. I did up the flower. I do get out some thread right there. It's just, yep. It's perfect for me, and I love it. And essentially, I'm just placing everything down, and I'm doing all of that. So make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel. I do upload between 2 to 3 times a week. I do 12 Traveler's Notebooks, 12 by 12 layouts, and 8.5 by 11. I do some tags and stuff every once in a while, but for the most part, I do a lot of scrappy stuff. So I hope that you like and enjoy what you see. hit that bell button, hit that subscribe button. And if you are a veteran to my channel, welcome back. I am so grateful to have you as one of my subscriber families here. And pretty much now, this is pretty much done. I do add a little bits and bobs here, and then I do get out my acrytones, which is no longer available in the Shimmers shop, but I love the black, what it does for the black, so that's what I use. And I do know that I will link all of all of the shimmers down in the descriptions as well. So I'm going to leave you with me adding that in, and I'm showing my friends, Fran and Amy, so you'll see that that's what I'm doing there. But you'll see me get out the splatters. I'll leave you with the splatters. The still shots are coming up. Make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Stay safe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!